Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming a review for Wedding Night by Sophie Kinsella. So guys, I really loved this book. This book was so good. Now, I read 5 books from Sophie Kinsella, and I have to say this one is actually my favorite. And I think that's kind of different because, I don't know, everyone says this is their least favorite book from her, but it's actually my favorite. My second favorite is probably I've Got Your Number. But yeah, I loved this book. It was just so good. So before I give you guys my full opinion on it, I'm gonna tell you what it's about. So basically, this book is about our main character is Lottie. Lottie is just a normal girl. She has a boyfriend named Richard, and she's hoping that Richard will propose to her because she loves him, and she just wants to be married. And so the book starts out with Lottie going to meet Richard at a restaurant. He tells her he has some big news, and Lottie thinks he's going to propose to her. And this is not a spoiler because this is not a spoiler, don't worry. So Lottie ends up being wrong. Richard doesn't propose to her, and so Lottie gets really upset, and so she ends up breaking up with him. And then she ends up getting back in touch with this guy she had a fling with years ago. His name is Ben. I think it's Ben. Yeah, so she gets back in touch with Ben after I think 15 years. And so Ben tells Lottie that when they were younger, they made a pact that if they're not married by the time they're 30, I think, then they'll get married. And so they meet again, and then they agree to get married. So yeah, that's basically the main plot of this book. Okay, so this book is in 2 different perspectives. It's in the perspective of Lottie, the main character, but it's also in the perspective of Lottie's older sister, Fliss. Is that her name? Yeah, Fliss. So Fliss isn't, she's not really in a relationship either. So Fliss ended up getting divorced, and she has a son named Noah. And so yeah, that's basically what this whole book is about without spoiling it, because you guys know I don't like to spoil books. So that's basically the main plot of this book. And so like I said before, I loved this book. I obviously gave it 5 out of 5 lily pads. So entertaining, so funny. I just love Sophie's books. Her books are so funny. I love her characters. They're just so quirky and hilarious. And this is actually a really big book. It has over 400 pages, but I was never bored reading this. It was just so entertaining. Now, I think a lot of people said this book was predictable, but honestly, I didn't think it was predictable at all. Now, for books, I usually have for books, I'm not good at predicting what's gonna happen next. I really recommend this book. If you guys love Sophie Kinsella, I recommend for you to read this book. Like I said before, a lot of people said it's not their favorite book, but I tell you, this is my favorite Sophie Kinsella book of all time. And I would highly recommend this one. It is just so good. If you guys love reading books about weddings and just love stories, I highly recommend this book. And if you guys haven't read any books by Sophie Kinsella yet, I really recommend her books because they're just so good. They're so entertaining, and I love her writing. Her writing is so easy to read. I think I actually read this book pretty quickly too. So yeah guys, that was my review for Wedding Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a review on my blog for this book if you guys want to read it. That would be awesome if you guys want to. So yeah, that is it for my review for Wedding Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and stay tuned for more. Bye!